What up, 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 everybody? It's Uncle Chrissy here to bring you a little in-hand review. We're going to talk today about the Action Bronson Bam Baklava 1906R Medusa Azul. So I was fortunate enough to catch this pair on the EQL raffle a week, maybe 2 weeks ago. Y'all know the first two raffles on Bronson's site, the Scorpius and the Rose Water, were bad and worse. In swooped EQL to kind of save the day. They switched up gears last minute. Instead of doing the FCFS, instead of trying to charge people for the sweatshirt on the website, they went with the raffle style. It was a limited run. It was only up for a couple of hours, and there was a lot of dubs to go around, which leads me to believe that there is a lot of stock on these, or people just didn't know about the raffle. So these do have a full release coming up on July 12th. Check out Supply app. All the raffles that you need, all the links are right there for you. And I think we're going to see a release on the New Balance site a little bit down the road. So let's dive into it. I was able to catch my size on these in the one colorway that I was actually looking forward to. So here we are. Got a nice clean box. It's like this orangish, reddish kind of color. Kind of hard to tell what the difference is there. All right, let's crack her open. First thing you're going to notice is you get this kind of like mirror on the inside. Yeah, you can definitely see yourself in there. You get this mirror kind of finish on the underside of the lid. Now we got a nice bright dust bag. You see Bronson's tagline right there, specializing in life. It is mesh, it's aerated, so you know, if you get them sweaty, stinky, go for a run in them or something like that, even though they're not a performance shoe, these will definitely help the air mounts. Good weight, it's heavy to it, got some weight to it, definitely a nice feature. Inside the box, nothing special, white paper. Now, on to the kicks. Back on top. So first things first, the 1906R is absolutely everywhere. This is definitely the shoe of the moment. Everywhere I go, I see people wearing this shoe on foot, in the wild, all over the place, in the mall, in the streets. It's definitely the shoe of the moment, but New Balance is running real close to overdoing it. But this is a nice little iteration of it for sure. Let's get you up some nice close shots here. Give you a 360 on it real quick. Show you the top side. All the way around. Back side. And the undercarriage. Let's take this out here. On the inside, you see we got the Bronson branding. New Balance, co-branded right there. All right, so this is the Medusa Azul colorway, and it's pretty easy to see where he gets his name from. So the mesh on the toe box, the underliner that you see right here, very, very breathable, very, very wearable, definitely good on a hot summer day. And it's definitely a lighter tone. It's a little bit more of like a university blue in the Nike world. And the spining that you see going over the top, that's what I like to call it. I'm not really sure what you do. The piping that you see going over here, it's a little bit more of an indigo. And I'll be honest, from the pictures that I saw these, I thought that this piping here was going to be a little more metallic, almost a TPU, but it's not. It's just regular kind of rubberized material with the silver embed on top of it. You'll see that the New Balance logo is a bright chromed out silver, and the actual vertical pieces of the end logo are actually a pass-through of the eye stays. So the eye stays actually pass through to the logo right there, create the end lock system, which ideally traps the shoe down there pretty good. But yeah, keep wrapping around. We have the mid panel here. You got that gum bottom, which matches up on the toe box of the outsole, as well as the heel of the outsole. It's a nice little touch. I like that feature. A gum bottom, a gum sole is one of my most favorite features of any sneaker. I absolutely love it, and it works with this shoe. It works with this shoe for sure. The blue and the brown definitely play together for sure. Keep wrapping around the back of the shoe. You're going to see that heel cup. It's kind of like a mixture of a... Actually, no, it's not. It's TPU on the back with a black mesh underneath it. You see we have the New Balance logo on the branding. Ideally, that locks your heel in place. Keeps it nice and sturdy for you. The heel, it's an energy, I'm sorry, not the heel. The midsole, it's a New Balance energy foam. Going to be very, very cushioned. Going to have a nice bounce back to it. You see we got the alternate with the black on top, blue towards the midsole, and then you wrap around underneath to the gum. On the actual undercarriage itself, you see we got alternating layers. You have the gum. You have this kind of like, I don't know, bluish grayish kind of tone to it. Then back to the gum, and then to the what do they call that thing? The spinal web, I believe, on the middle right there. It gives you a nice bit of structure to it. The one thing I'm not crazy about on this shoe is the laces. They are, let's see, get you in there. They're purple. They're like a hiking shoe, a hiking boot, a work boot almost. They're like that. I'm not really sure that that plays well for me. Personally, I would have loved to see the work boot style lace that he did on the 990 V6 from last year. There's no other laces in here, right? Yep, just the one set. No other laces. You got a cool little rubberized hang tag, Baklava, New Balance 1906. And then you have the tongue. We'll get it on there for you. It's almost like an air filter. That's the texture, like the air filter that you put in your HVAC system. That's kind of what it looks like. It's like a steely kind of gray with the, again, I'll get in here, the co-branded tongue, the Baklava New Balance. Overall, it's a nice looking shoe. It's a little bit loud for my particular cup of tea. Y'all know me by now. I like to wear things a little bit more muted, a little more neutral. I might give this a run, see how it plays. I got my size 10.5 in these. I will show some on foots for sure. I got my size 10.5. It works pretty well. For those of you who know me, I wear a 10 in Jordan 1s and a 10 in Air Force 1s and Jordan 3s. GR Dunks, I wear a 10.5 in SBs, and pretty much everything else. All of the runners, anything Adidas is a 10.5. New Balance, I go with 10.5, and this works for me. The 10.5 is actually good. Oh, I did forget to mention a really, really nice detail. Right there on the tip, right there on the tip, that black tip is rubberized. So you're going to have a nice little kick pad right there. It's not going to scuff up too easy. You're going to be able to take a little bit of a beating on there. I like it. If you do get anything on there, it shouldn't be too hard to wipe off. One thing that I will guess about this shoe, it's going to be a pain to clean. It's going to be a pain to clean. Luckily, it's a dark color, so you don't really have to worry about too much grime staying on it. But with the mesh, the rubberized, the TPU, the little bit of leather that's on there, you're going to have a lot of different techniques and probably need a bunch of different tools to keep these things fresh. It'll be a little bit tricky, but like I said, given the dark tone to it, it shouldn't be attracting a whole lot of dirt. It's not like it's going to be a black nubuck shoe that's going to show everything under the sun. But yeah, that's it. That's my review of these. I think it's a decent looking shoe. Nothing special to me, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm going to give this, I don't want to just go throwing numbers around, but I'm going to give this a 7.1. Yeah, we'll go with 7.1. I was thinking a little bit lighter. I was thinking something in the high 6s, but it's relatively comfortable. It's comfortable. You can wear it around. You can put some miles on it and not have to worry about your feet hurting at the end of the day. You don't really have a heel scrape on there. It's cut below the ankle bone, so I don't really have to worry too much about that. It is relatively comfy, so that comfy bumped it up over the 7 notch and gave it a little bit more. That's it. I'm going to strap these on, show you all some on foots, and yeah, let me know what you think. If you're able to get a pair of these, drop your thoughts down in the comments below, and if not, July 12th, be there on all the boutiques. New Balance should be coming up a little bit later down the road. Usually New Balance is the last one to drop when they do collabs. So stay tuned, check out Supply app, and make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram for all the updates on these. Until then, Uncle Chrissy with the Bam Baklava 1906R Medusa Azul. Peace.